We are live. How is it going, everybody? It is officially 7:46 in the morning. My favorite word is officially 7:46 in the morning. My favorite word so far is God did not make me to do this. God made me to sleep a little bit later. But hey, we're here. We're live. We're gonna see what this is all about. We all have a feeling. I'm not 100%. I don't actually 100% know what this is. I have a feeling on what it is. You guys have a feeling on what it is. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy it because this is the future of Farm Sim. We all kind of know. And yeah. And by the way, thank you to everybody showing up so far to come out here do this. Today we have Mr. Yosho Hen with us this morning. On top of that, we have Lieutenant Dan as well for this premiere. How's everybody doing? All my loyal fans out there, hello. I missed all of you guys. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Everybody that shows up for this, I appreciate it. We're going to be trying to stay live for like an hour this morning, just talking about everything that this does show us and kind of going from there. Actually, I see somebody in the chat. How's it going, buddy? But no, this is the future of Farm Sim. So we all, I don't know what to say than another, I'm excited. The future of the game that I've ever so love and have made a career path doing. And I'm excited to see what all it produces. I'm actually going to say hi in that chat because my chat's more important though. How y'all doing? What's going on, Weston Farms? Good to see you out here. I'm glad to finally get you as a moderator in my chat so I can see whenever you comment, bud. So I'm going to unmute actually with these boys, see what these boys are up to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know about you, but I got 30 people watching it with us tonight on my side.
All right.
Morning,
what's up, everybody. How's
you know, I said this when I started my stream. God did not make me to do this early in the morning, okay?
Or Nate, as other people know me.
God made me to do late night. This early stuff ain't for me.
Tonight, you mean morning?
Especially when you're up 6 o'clock in the morning.
I know, right?
Of course. What?
Yep. What's up, Brad? How's it going? Nice to see you. Oh, I had a dad joke. Hang on. We got us a dad joke this early in the morning. You ready? I will do dad jokes. Let's see. What kind of ring is always a square? A boxing ring.
You know, this is history, okay? In 2 cents, we're getting the future of Farm Sim.
Scurvy, come on, you know,
and we're also getting the first time that we're all awake this early in the morning. Okay,
hey, we got
doing a live stream this early in the morning. Come on, rephrase that.
Farming Sim's like, you know, an awesome dad game.
You live stream that? I thought that was just something y'all did privately. Okay. Well, I'm Marcella.
Hey, I'm awake this early every morning. What you talking about?
Okay, in March, the path to be. I've never live streamed this early. And,
FSL, hello.
Don't plan to for a really long time.
We did live stream it a couple times, but we put like a 15-minute delay in it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know, Redneck Gamer. It may be, it may not be. We'll see.
And whenever 22 came out, dude, I was up at like I think it was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
You were doing good by staying off social media, dude. Because I I'm being honest,
we were awake. We were ready.
I couldn't have missed it with everything that they came out. There's some things.
Yeah, I told everybody over on my side that I have purposefully avoided all leaks.
I don't know if
everything,
it's
so
true
this is
yet or
all
not though.
fresh
That's where
to
I'm
me.
at is they may be fake. There's a good possibility that they
did.
may be all fake. So that's where I still stand on it. And if they are fake, I can't wait to see what Farm Sim's going to do.
That's a good start.
Because the future is
We'll
now.
see. We'll see what's going to happen.
Yeah, nope, in 8 minutes. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when the future of Farm Sim is. Right now, we're still living the old crusty past of Farm Sim.
Right.
What do you mean?
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
Premieres in 8 minutes.
I'm a morning person.
Oh, crusty.
I'm just maybe in the ish.
I can definitely tell that you are not a morning person. I don't know what you're talking about. No, never. What do you mean? Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yep. Already got a message saying, "Hey, let me know how everything goes." All right, cool. Awesome. I'm actually super excited about this. You know, I was very happy with 22.
Well, here's one
Dadson,
thing
thank you
we
for
have to
the
do.
resub.
No matter
with
what it is, we
Prime.
have to
Thank
watch
you
it
so
very
much. I greatly
carefully
appreciate
unless it's actual gameplay
it.
footage.
But I know when 22
Even if
came
it's
out,
that,
it
we gotta
was-
watch it very carefully because
there was
even
some
like
stuff in
going
it that I
back
was
and
not
like getting
expecting.
notes from the
I was
old
not
stuff,
expecting a lot of
like
the
when they did
production
old
stuff to be
trailers,
so
old stuff like that.
mainstream
Because
it was.
we all think that's what this is.
So
I mean, that I think it's 25. I hope it's 25. I'm not sure though. If it's not,
right,
it's either 25 or they gonna psych us out and it's gonna be a year 3 season pass. Either way. Yeah, there's a major difference. There's
I
a
hope so, too.
major difference at this point in my life.
all said. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Wartall said all farmers are morning people. That's right. That's farmers. We're virtual farmers. There's a difference.
Well, okay, back to what I was saying though. I was going back though, and I was
Do
looking
you
at.
remember version 1 of Bales and Pallets Yoso? Yes,
No,
I
I
have
was going
talked
back
about
and I was looking at a lot of stuff.
Like day 1
And
preview
when
was
they
playing
had the
and pallets were
original
great.
Farming Simulator, I think
Loved
it's not
them.
original, the Farm Sim
And then the first
19,
patch came out.
when you were first able to
that's all
start
I'm gonna
selling land, they had a for sale sign to own a piece of land.
Random guys, I am
So
watching your
you
chat
gotta
too. I
look
don't wanna
at
hear
the
it. Sorry.
you've got to look at the most minor of detail and speculate. It's like crazy how much we're going to have to speculate to this just to see what all, because I don't think they're going to put something without there being something else behind, a meaning behind it of some sort.
Yes, I remember that.
Danny said, "Yeah, y'all good. Y'all got 3. You're good.
Yeah.
I'm going." You may get something thrown at your head, sir. Good
Yes,
shot.
Chris,
You
Danny is
might
still
get
sleeping.
something thrown at your head.
She was not waking up for this.
But no. We're all live here this morning.
I mean,
we
I
actually
could
had a
go
couple
try
of
to
live
wake her up
streamers
and see
this
what
morning.
happens.
We got us, DJ's live streaming it, Farmer Cop, and Argsy's all live streaming it. Okay. We got a couple of good FS YouTubers live streaming this morning. I don't know. If not, you guys.
Awesome.
Hey, Terminator.
Look at that. I don't know if anybody over in the SGA is doing it or not. Scurvy.
This is either going to be
Anybody
Farm
over
Sim
at
28
SGA besides
5
me?
or Year 3 Season Pass.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
it going to be?
Kerminator, what's up, people? Anything cool happening today? What's up, Kerminator? How's it
Could
going?
you imagine they get all this
Glad to
hype
have
around
you
it?
in
It's
the
just a
stream.
Year 3 Season Pass. You know how mad people would be.
Hey,
Like, I'd give
let's
them
go.
props. I'd have to give them props.
Oh, man.
I don't see it happening either, but I would have to give them props on it, okay? There would have to be props given about that one. Like, psych.
No,
It'd be
dude.
the biggest psych that you would ever see.
I don't
in
see
my
that
opinion.
happening. Come on. What's up, B-Rad?
You sure
Oh,
don't wash you out
man.
a little bit, Kermit?
Darius
make
is
sure.
playing ATS? Okay.
Oh, that's why they couldn't put him in the. That's why they
Kerminator
couldn't
said
put
the green
Kermit in
is
the
just a
thumbnail.
tribute to him.
You know why?
Nice.
We would've
nice,
washed him
nice
out. I
tag
mean,
there,
they're the same
Kerminator.
color and
Kerminator, I
all.
like it.
You don't want to wash each other out.
He's like, yeah, the green's just for me. Come on, guys. Nice. Why is that?
I
Yeah.
don't know what. I didn't hear that.
Wow,
Kermit.
has it been 3 years already, Kermit?
Oh,
Wow, celebrating
yeah.
3 years at Giants.
25, maybe.
That is awesome.
I was about to say, I
Congratulations,
didn't hear no
Kermit.
clapping.
Congratulations. Do I have an applause?
Good job,
button?
Kermit. By the way, 3 years at
There
any
we
place
go.
of
High five.
employment is long. That's just,
Do what?
what I say. Ask
Yeah.
Ask Yosha. He's been working with me for a few
months.
months now, and he doesn't. He's already ready to quit. My bad. Almost a year. My bad. Almost
what
a
happened
year.
there? Why did we do
Okay,
that? No,
we're
no,
what
stop.
officially 1 month away from a
Not
year.
supposed to do that.
Yeah,
Few months.
serve but not
Yeah.
eat.
Come on now. I'm going to claim every bit of that
Hold up.
working with you. Come on.
What can you serve but not eat?
Mm.
What?
Yeah, officially 1 month. Okay, so here's another.
All right,
dad
what
joke.
what
Ready?
is it? I can't think. This
What can you
sounds something-
serve but not eat?
No.
Justice.
What's? Yeah, I know, random guys. I got a book. Okay, you think I could come up with all these jokes off the top of
that
my
was
head?
a good one. I
No.
give it to you. That was a good one.
You don't know what it is? Volleyball. Right for that. Johnny got it. Johnny's like volleyball.
Doomsday.
Let's see here.
Nope. What's it called?
All right, so
Everything
somebody
right
said
now, I
tennis ball, a
understand.
server.
But do me
Chris
a
is like,
favor.
really?
Don't
Come on,
spam.
Joe. Premiere will begin shortly, is what it says now.
Yes. We got
They must be
Like,
running into
right around a
technical
minute.
issues. No, they got a minute. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and swap on over. Thank
So
you.
you
for
gonna
the
go full screen or
sub.
you gonna leave that
Let's
chat
see.
to the side?
Peltzaro. Did I say that right? I probably butchered that, but thank you very
Yeah.
much. I greatly appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and swap over to full screen over here as we see chat just kind of scroll
You're
like
here this
crazy over here,
early?
like people are going nuts.
Wow. It's
It
America.
is- I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna kill the chat just in case, because I am family friendly.
All right.
Which I'm pretty sure their mods wouldn't let anybody say anything. But
You shouldn't kill people.
We got
no,
50
no, I shouldn't.
seconds.
Whoa, what's
I
up,
woke
Will?
up yesterday. Yesterday I started
Yeah.
my new plan of waking up at 7.
Yeah.
We'll just do that. Uh-oh. Here we go. I'll go ahead and hide my camera.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
you guys.
We've got like 30 seconds to talk.
Oh, it's a countdown, really? Is that what this is?
That's how premieres work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
come
can
on.
choose which one you want.
Really, people?
Farm sim in space? Come on now.
Okay, so then we got time to talk.
The music's giving like the Interstellar vibes.
Right?
now.
Yeah, that's just a
Yes.
YouTube thing, though.
Oh man, the Mars map is coming to FS25.
Yep.
Oh. 3, 2, 1.
715 looked pretty
Let's
good right
go.
there. Won't lie.
Go.
Let's it. Oh, they're keeping the
That
farm
is a
dog
new
thing.
animal.
All around the world, farmers know farming is an art. Like life, we know it can be hard. And it can be
That looks like rice. And that looks like a what? New Holland they're planting it with?
But sometimes
I've never seen that machine in my life before.
All right.
That's right.
That looks like actual weather that affects.
What? Rice?
I know, right?
That looks like rice to me. Yeah.
Oh, that 715 right there looks so beautiful. Even though it's just cinematic, it still looks good.
A wise man once said that
Is this like Farmer's Vacation? Is that
I
That would
guess.
actually be pretty nice.
Well, they've already got.
Johnny said this describes Yoshio and Danny's relationship.
Yeah, that was actually a motorcycle brand.
Always
J&M is in the game.
Yeah, I want
Okay.
gameplay.
so beautiful it can help you see yourself.
I
in
mean,
the
if this
world
if
in
this
all
actually
new
happened with the
ways.
dynamic weather and everything, whole new aspect of
Yeah,
the game.
yeah, he's not
Yeah.
wrong.
And the art of farming. the soil
Right.
She was on a
Okay.
motorcycle there, by
So
the
that
way.
was definitely
seeds
rice.
are the paint. And the harvest is the masterpiece.
New birds?
New birds.
I'm dead serious. All we had was crows. Come on.
November 12th.
Oh, there's a
Yep.
crane in one of the maps too.
Oh, that's
No.
right. There is a crane in one of the maps.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
Some spinach.
Is it missing something?
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that part got me a
Okay,
little bit.
so hold on.
Me
That
so.
part got me.
Miso. No. No.
You're too cute.
We have
It's for a change.
we kind of have to go back and analyze this real fast. 'Cause there was a lot
what?
to that, and I
Come
wasn't
on,
going to
that's
speak over the
okay.
entire thing, but yeah.
That's it. That's it.
I think
That's
the
it.
easiest way to do this is kind of
All
just
right.
point a
Was that really it?
time
All
point
right.
out. Yeah.
All right. So
Yo, show you want to go
Is
first?
it-
We choose one that
it.
caught our eyes.
All right. Yeah, let's Hmm.
So yeah,
Don't forget spinach.
Yeah. All right. So yeah,
Yep.
I like the fact there's going to be a new crop, rice. Oh yeah, and apparently spinach. Yeah, because I mean, why else would it? Tim said spinach, of course, because they wouldn't have said something if
Yeah.
there wasn't. 2 new crops, rice.
If
and
anything, they're
spinach.
making it more realistic.
Seen the motorcycle.
because you
we got,
see
what, a
you
new
see
brand?
actual weather taking place in
Yep.
this one, and so
Hmm.
that means to me, are we finally
Johnny,
going
here
to
in my
get
chat
weather
says sounds like
depends?
they're
Or
removing
it's
the
going to be
main
very
farming
much
simulator
dependent.
aspect. What do you mean by that, there, Johnny? I'm curious.
About to say irrigation. Irrigation is like the biggest thing that there could be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like it's
Maybe
Irrigation
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
Now-
That's a big thing. That's a big thing for me. I like that
now
idea.
my next
Oop.
question.
I go and unplug my head.
My physical next question is, since this right here shows
Could you
irrigation
imagine
stuff
your
like
yield
this,
depends on
and
how
it shows
well
like
you
the
do
rice
at
fields,
irrigating and like the levels
are
and the
you
amount of
gonna
water.
is
Too
there's
much
only gonna be
irrigation
certain
causes it
maps
to
that are gonna
not
be able to be rice
good.
fields, or are you gonna
Scrammy
be able
said
to
the
make
blog
every
post
field
is
into a
live,
rice field?
So
Because like is there gonna be a way to
Go
place
for it.
down the berms? Because you need berms to fill it up with water and so on and so forth. So that's the actual question I do have. And I guess we'll see over months to see what it comes out to be. Because I mean, we all seen November 12th is when the game is actually supposed to launch.
I don't know.
That's what I'm
True.
saying. Like, let it be like a placeable kind of like that, because though you mean that
could
would
it
give us more
potentially could
freedom
it potentially
to
be
place
like
them
a
down, sell them if
like
we
a
don't like the way they
placeable, you
look,
know, like how
and
you have
instead
like
of
the
like having
pastures,
like 3
so
or
then
4
you would have
fields
to
that can only be
place
rice
those down,
fields.
kind of like we did with
And
olives and grapes
go for it.
for 22. You know, you have the right.
All right, I got some info for you. All right, so I went over to their blog post here. Farming Simulator 25 is coming. Pre-order now. Will flood the fields
Can
with
you
fresh
send me
water
the
to grow
dog
rice,
post?
unleash new machines, and create
you
more
send it to me?
depth in
Thank you.
more ways than
Sure.
one. While you may have many questions about how we give you the answer for Farm Sim 25 when first, November the 12th. PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, and Xbox.
Oh, I
There's
can look it up myself.
the
Continue what you're saying though.
trailer that we just watched. Huh? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Let's see here. I just went to their website and went to the blog. Let's see, because you're on a totally different computer. Come on. You got to make this difficult for me, don't you? Okay, okay, all right. So here we have my apologies. All right, so here we have the pre-order collectors. So we got the collector's box. Looks like the game, Mac and PC.
Don't.
We have a USB ignition lock. That's actually kinda
do
interesting.
not forget the
A
MacDon
16-bit
pack
retro
that's in
edition
that
and
right there.
soundtrack CD.
That
Keychain,
is
couple
the
of
MacDon to
posters,
me.
New
That's
Holland
a
CR11
that
Gold
does explain a little bit
Edition,
more why they didn't let the
32 brand
MacDon
stickers,
header pack
and
on to
the
mod them now.
modding tutorials, which is
That
normal.
that does explain a little bit why they
Brad
didn't
said
allow that.
pre-ordered.
And can I say this? The only reason I'm going about this, or the main reason, is just the key ignition. That's all. That's the main
Yes,
thing
there's a
I want.
MacDon pack. Yes.
Don't get me wrong. Everything else is cool. I'm gonna need the modding tutorials and stuff like that because I'm gonna still do modding. I'm gonna need that. But that key
Yep, that
ignition right
explains
there
it.
is gonna be worth every dime of it as long as it works, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
That's pretty cool. I mean, I've got like the light thing. If I don't knock my box over. Yeah, see, I got the light thing. I never use it, but I got it. It's here. I mean, I've never had anywhere to put it in my stream, so I guess I could have put it right there. All right, so let's see. A 1-year bundle contains Farm Simulator 25 plus 1-year season pass, 3 content packs, and 1 expansion like normal. Pre-order all versions. You get the MacDon pack and Farm in Asia. There are buffaloes too. So that was part of that new map that we're looking at. So somebody said something about Japan might be in there because I saw those Japanese pink trees. Well, here's your Asian. The lush Asian landscape filled with rice paddies. Let's see. Environment with plenty of open space. Enjoy the scenic Central European location with green fields. See between ponds and rivers. Build your dream farm right there. Farm Simulator 25 features 3 diverse environments for your farming venture. Here's the rice. So we got 2 different types of rice, spinach, and other new crops. Choosing from well over 20 overall. Mighty buffaloes and other animals join cows, sheep, pigs, chickens, horses, and other livestock. while new production chains and construction missions extend your business opportunities. I wonder if soy sauce is going to be a thing. You can't have rice without soy sauce, man. Come on.
100%.
Johnny said, I don't know. I feel like the aspect of the game moving to Asia seems weird.
I mean, it'd be interesting as far as the whole.
I will say
different
this: it's
aspect as far
definitely
as,
rice is not as long as there's an American
know,
aspect, because of course you do have two different
the
ways to do rice:
rice
the
and the spinach. As far as
Asian way, and
what
then you
what
have
are you going to
the
have to do to
American way. As long as we
you
have
know,
both those ways, I think that'll appease
make the
everybody.
yield
In
as
my
best as
opinion,
possible?
this may have been a really smart way to do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Both wet and dry.
Well, the fact of being able to flood
Okay.
fields is actually going to be kind of cool. 'Cause
That
that's a
is
feature. That's a feature that I would love to have had. And I can already tell you, both wet and dry rice are in Farm Sim 25. Kerminator just said in my chat. So
yeah.
you're going to have both
Can we
wet
talk
and
about
dry
the
rice are in
pictures?
Farm
That's
Sim 25. Thank
the
you,
pictures
Kerminator.
that look like
Appreciate it.
in-game pictures, just a little bit below it.
So Kerminator said people farm all over the world. Well, duh.
That one looks
Yeah,
like an
Big
in-game
Daddy did
picture,
want an Asian map, didn't
but
he? Look at
the
there.
ones below it, that it looks like better
Um,
graphics, a lot better graphics.
Yeah, I mean, there's the more machines, the claws there. Looks
Yeah.
like that's an in-game picture.
Those are kind of the main things that got me.
Yeah,
Just-
it does. I'm liking the looks of it.
Y'all
So
re-
there's your
The
harvester.
textures jump out to me.
You
on
guys
the
ready to
grass
hear
and
the
stuff
price?
on that screenshot?
Mm-hmm.
$50 US for the Farm Simulator 25 digital
These are looking
with
pretty
the
good.
bonus of the claws, and then I think it's the case
And
mower,
of course, there's FarmCon
and then with the Seer 1 season pass plus the bonuses,
and the bullet.
it's
Sorry, go ahead.
$79.99, so $80 in total for that.
How much is the price? Yeah, let me head up here and see.
Yep. I see a lot of pre-ordering coming my way. That's what it was last time. They did not, unlike other popular games, I'm surprised they did not actually up their game this time.
Nice.
$80 comes with season 1.
Really? Look at that. That's actually $80. That's not too bad. Okay, so Kermit, if you're still here, I have a question for you, and I don't know if you're going to have the answer. Okay.
Or give the
So-
answer.
So are be able to give us the answer. Will the engine support multi-core?
Okay. I got a better.
I really need to know that. I know the last one did, but it was only 2. So I'm wondering is it going to open up to where it can expand? Okay, so you don't know the answer to that one. Okay, all right.
It
I will-
says dynamic weather effects on this description.
All right. Thank you,
So
Kermit.
they
I
did-
appreciate it.
What were we on before?
That is one thing that I
Ground
was curious about.
deformation.
Yosho? That's
so
like a Yosho
deformation's
thing to
coming
know.
into it?
Yosho, what giant syndrome were we on before?
Yeah, I think. Let me see where you're at on yours. If you
I
scroll a
went to
little
the store,
farther,
but
What
it's
a
giant
little
engine
farther
were
at
we
the
on
end
before?
there, it's where it talks about Giants Engine 10.
oh, wait,
So
let's
this
back on
is a
this.
brand new engine as well. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait a second. Say that one more time. I missed you. It's Giants Engine 9, I think. I think
Yes.
what it was. I forgot to consider what Yosho would ask.
somewhere on
Thank you.
here. But it says something about engine
Yes,
10.
you should know, Kermit. You should know me. I am going to ask the more technical stuff, like because I'm the server guy. I mean, here we are. So that all that stuff like that matters to me. All right, so you said the engine. Where'd you see that at?
Yep.
Yeah, it's as you scroll down, upgrading fields and visuals, Giants Engine 10. So right underneath
Okay, there we go. Giant
War
engine
Machines.
10.
Yep.
So yeah, it is a new engine.
Or
Okay,
upgraded.
yeah, latest and modding friendly Giants Engine 10, including distance fog. So we have distance fog. Nice.
Ooh.
Hey, okay, all right. So
Nurse
some
is like,
people
I've never been
may,
live this early in the morning
complain
for a
about the
little
distance
bit.
fog, where they can't see as far. But let me
He's
tell
like,
you
it's a
something right
Tuesday.
here.
I'm live. It's
In
early in the
Giants
morning. I
Engine
don't know what's
9,
going on
whenever
here.
Hey, Biblio, what's up? Thank you for the resub. So that's I'm actually surprised. Oh wait, that's right. Her work doesn't start till 8. Okay, so she's good. So I know, right? How crazy is that? Right.
So is
So
so
basically
does that mean that
what I'm
fog's
getting
gonna be
at
permanent?
here is you have that occlusion to where it's
I
going
would
to
hope.
prevent things from being seen as far off, so they can
Okay.
actually render things
But
closer
the
a lot
the
more
reason I
detail
asked,
and can
the
use
reason
that
I was
fog
asking
to help
is
hide
y'all
stuff.
know me very
If you know
well.
what I mean.
Thumbnails are a very big part
So
of what I
like
do.
this past go ahead. I doubt it. It's probably only going to be a morning thing.
Yeah,
No,
looking at
I,
the
I'm
screenshots,
not a big
there's
fan
some
of
that have
fog.
it, some that don't.
For
It's-
Right.
screenshots, it looks beautiful.
But I mean that
if
can
it looks
help
that
with
beautiful,
that.
I could do some early morning shots. But it better be stunning.
I have a feeling that Nate's going to be doing some very early morning shots all the time now.
No, it is not.
Okay, so let's see. Someone says a bit
I don't
confusing.
think
Pre-order
I
page
don't
says
think they have
PS5,
it properly set
Xbox
up just
One,
yet.
PC, and Mac.
Because
When
even when
going
you
on to
hit the
Giants page shows
pre-order collector's
PS4,
edition,
which is
it just
true.
takes you directly to the main screen.
So it is going to be
where
on
it says,
PS4.
"Welcome to Farm Sim."
Hang on, I'm pulling it up.
So I
Okay.
don't.
No, it is not, because when I
No,
click
the
on
game
PS4,
switches. Like if you click on a PS4, you see what games are
Yeah.
available on PS4.
it is not.
Mr. Kermit, I got a question for you.
Yeah, but if you go to the buy now section, PC digital,
Terminator,
PC
I do-
DVD.
I do got the question.
PS5,
Where do
Xbox
you go to
X,
buy
and S all
the
have,
the
Farming
collector's
Sim
edition?
25 for
Right.
pre-order.
Or
but
did
then
it
you
just
go
not have
to
it set up yet? You
Xbox
gotta wait a little
One
bit
and
for
you
it.
go to PlayStation 4, it does not have 25.
Time to wait 30 minutes.
Interesting.
He should have that one because whenever you hit it, it just takes you to the homepage
All
of
right,
the
people,
website.
have a good one.
We all know I don't want no. I want the year one bundle.
He might actually have that answer. We'll see. We'll see what he says.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it looks like you can buy the year one bundle on the PC digital section for $80.
Mhm.
It will be. Yeah, okay. It'll be there eventually.
Oh, okay. All right, here you go. So if you go to the PC DVD section,
Yeah.
Oh, yep, there it
Uh,
is.
PC, it says currently
just
not
want the key
available in
ignition.
your selected country. So
That's all I
my
want.
country does
Give me
not-
the key.
states
Give
does
me
not
the
have it.
ignition. That's
So
what I
I'm
want.
sure
Give me
it
the
will be
ignition.
there. Yeah.
Well, think
guarantee
about
it.
this.
Last
All
time
the
I think I
games I
got
play,
mine
like the
through,
NASCAR,
Best
like
Buy,
the
whatever it
iRacing game, set that up to where I can hit the key to turn on the cars and stuff like that. Just saying. I can hope. Can I?
You just
I
wants to
can
be able
hope
to
and
go.
pray.
Rum.
I can. Well, okay, but that's a light. That's a light. I can hope that they can
Hey,
it will
dude,
work with other games.
Just to let you know, I guarantee it's going to be proprietary to Farm Sim only.
But could you imagine?
Because the light
Could
only
you imagine though,
works
if you
when
had
I
like
have
an
Farm
ATS
Sim
to be able to turn your
plugged
truck
turned
on
on,
ATS,
and I turn on
sorry.
lights on
Be
my
nice.
my
Multiple use.
tractor.
And by the way, I did mess up. I want to say this publicly. I did mess up and say
Okay.
that
All
was
right,
a
we'll see.
case
That,
mower.
let me know if
My
it
bad.
works
It
on
was a
another game.
MacDon mower. My
Jake,
bad.
English, please.
My bad. That was
No habla
MacDon. I
español.
messed that up. The
Well,
machine,
I
the
get
machine's
it.
not done.
I get it. I get it. Yes.
It look, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, hang on. Let me.
Is
Yeah,
the is
that
it
whole
the
machine's
implement
smacked
or
on.
is it
So
actual
I had to
machine
say it.
smacked
I
on as
was
well?
wrong for once. It's not often you see.
So that's a whole new
It's
new
not often
brand.
I do admit it, but
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it
was
is
wrong
Yeah.
this
smacked
time.
on. What is that? A M1240?
Let's see.
They'll probably list it later today.
You were wrong for once. Ooh.
Clip it.
Let's see here.
Oh,
So I
so
went to
mad over
Best
there,
Buy just to
Chris.
see, and
What you
apparently
talking
Best
about?
Buy doesn't have it listed on their page yet. So
Yeah,
yeah, it probably will be.
that's
Hopefully.
a
I bet
guess and a
Epic
half
does.
there, bud.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Well, you know.
I deserve it. I mean,
Oh,
hey, I'll
man.
admit
it's just a
sometimes
guess.
when I'm
Just a
wrong.
guess.
Okay, that was
Just a
one of the
guess.
times I
A
was
guess.
wrong, and I was live stream. If I was live stream, I wouldn't admit it.
Oh, Dadson said,
I would
wait,
just, I
Nate
would just.
admitting he was wrong. Someone call him an ambulance. Wow.
Yeah.
That's what his job is there for.
He ain't saying much.
That's what he's good for. Okay.
Yeah, right. Because
Pretty
we got a
much.
YouTube editor that makes him look good.
We're
That's why.
done.
Oh boy. Oh man. Oh, right.
5th and
So
6th.
yeah,
You mean 6 and
that
7?
was ooh
I'm
and
about
ah
to say
moment, wasn't it?
6 and 7.
Yeah. Pretty much. That was
Looks
I
like
don't
July
know.
5th and 6th is when it matters, right?
Somewhere
We'll get
around there.
some real info from
Somewhere around that time
the
scale.
conference.
Let's see.
Yeah. Is it?
Or 6th and 7th. Sorry, I was a day off. That's what it'll be in the U.S. when it's going on, right? Isn't that how time zones work? Just kidding.
Something like that, yeah.
Right? Something. Yeah.
That's next week. Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'm going back
Next
and I'm
weekend,
kind of
I think.
watching the live or the video here again.
It's always
And
beautiful.
it's the little things, okay? It's the little things here. So the part where they're chasing after the vehicle, right? And then right here, where he does that sniff. it's actually kind of funny here. Let's see if I can come back and play it again. Let's see here. The animation on his sniff here. So sorry, it's the little things like that that get me. I guess going to school for computer game development and seeing some of the stuff in the animation is actually kind of neat. So I'm just kind of going through some of this again, watching it.
He smelled the buffalo. Is that what happened?
I guess, or just either his sinuses were probably having a fit. I could see that being the case too.
All around the world,
That is actually a pretty cool looking machine. That the way that they have the frames around their faces, you know, from the phone, that's pretty neat too. Ah, the icons on this. Okay, whoa, wait. Let's check this out. Okay, so just Farm Sim instead of a company logo, I guess. So on the photo, like whenever they're holding the camera up and taking a selfie with the machine in the background, the dad looks pretty exhausted and tired there in that one. She's pretty happy. Sorry, I'm picking.
Kids have more energy than adults.
Yeah, I know.
It's so rude.
I'm picking this apart. All right.
I don't think the sick or injured.
I like that, though.
But
the things that
food,
you like
you know, maybe you get slower if you don't eat or something like that. So if you like run all the time and you don't like,
you have to eat food.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. B-Rod just said, do you think they'll ever add realism to the farmers getting sick or injured? I doubt. I don't doubt that'll ever happen. I do like this feature. This right here is going to be nice. The whole irrigation.
Do you think at some point, you know, like certain equipment breaks down, so you can't use it for a little while, whereas
Right.
like in past farming simulators, you can actually just go ahead, get it fixed, and you can use it instantly. So could you potentially have to go through a workshop in
Yeah.
a building to order a certain part to fix that piece of equipment, but you can't use it for like it takes a certain amount of time to get that piece to your farm?
Like a loading bar or something.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a mod that actually does that. It's called the maintenance mod. And on my hardcore servers, we like to run that one a lot to where you
That would
actually
have to
buy
be
a
something that
pallet
could be turned
has
off.
like, different tools and parts in it.
Yep.
And whenever you go to repair the tractor, it's like 12 hours before it's done. So
That's
it has
cool.
to sit there for 12 hours. So I wonder if they implemented something like that into it, that would actually be kind of cool. Now, the people that just love to speed run everything, yeah, they're not going to like that. But for people
Right.
like me, we would love it.
Yeah.
Now, you know
Yeah,
what
most
though?
definitely.
Could
like
you
that.
imagine that being part of a
Oh,
speed
yeah.
run? Like it would make you
Well,
have
if it-
to like
Oh
you would
man.
have multiple equipment. You would limit. You'd have to like limit how much you use each piece of equipment to
Mhm.
avoid it breaking down. It adds
Adds
so
in
much
that.
depth, in my opinion. It's such a simple feature that adds depth.
The
Yeah,
strategy
exactly.
to the whole thing would be immense as far as, speed running, stuff like that.
Well,
I
same.
mean, even just regular
same.
play. Like you got a harvest coming up, you better make sure
Yeah.
that your combine's ready prior
Same
to the
with
harvest starting.
Exactly.
planting, and same
Absolutely.
with same with all that.
I
That
know
would be
here
nice.
in
That
my
that would be
hometown, we do a
nice
lot
to
of
go
cotton
ahead and just sit
harvesting,
there and do that.
and they'll pull the
I wonder,
cotton
like, it would be nice
harvesters,
also to have like
out,
different
like,
stages
a
where
month
you'll
ahead of
have
time and
like
start prepping
level
them and
one
getting them
of
ready,
damage,
so that
which
way they
does
are
no
ready to
damage at
run.
all.
So
Your
there's
vehicle
no
doesn't turn off.
incentive of
Well,
doing
you
that
do damage
except
to
for
your vehicle, but it
RP
don't
right
turn
now.
off.
Right,
You just lose
exactly.
yield like normal, like you do
Real.
right now. Level 2, your vehicle shuts
Oh,
off once you
yeah.
hit 100% or something like that. And level 3, you hit like that mod does that Yosha has, that it starts shutting off at like 50% damage. That would be nice. Or like, I don't. I'm about to say, I don't. As much as I want that to happen, I don't think we'll ever get that because of the brands of.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Also,
I'm
imagine
still.
like realistic damage running into things
Yeah, because
actually
the
causes
brands don't
damage.
want their stuff
That would actually
being
be.
that.
I don't
Like
know if that'll ever
real
happen
physical
though.
damage on vehicles.
Well, it would be the case. I'm joking.
It doesn't have to be visual. It could still just be that bar.
Maybe. I still don't think it's gonna happen though.
Okay.
I don't even think it's that. I think
Imagine
it's
one
just,
brand breaks down more than the other one.
Oh,
That was a good.
Dang.
That was a
Yeah,
good sentence. You should.
the
That would
big
be the
green
case with John
monsters,
Deere.
man.
Is that what the end of the
Yeah,
sentence was?
yes.
See what
Oh
you did
man.
there.
All right. So one person in Twitch over here said, "IRL, do we have wet rice fields in the USA?" I believe
Ford.
so. I believe we do have them.
I'm sure that they're
Yeah.
probably in certain areas. Like
Ford, I would
know,
imagine everybody in
Louisiana.
this group call is going to be doing
Louisiana
a bunch
does
of
that.
videos on Farm Sim 25.
And they actually grow crawfish in the rice fields as
So
well.
we're already starting
I
to
do remember that.
plan somewhat of a series.
Cali.
We're
down
trying to
southwest,
plan a
it's gonna be
series,
fantastic.
even though we don't know what any
They
of the
actually
features
seed
look
by
like.
plane?
Technically,
What? Okay, that's a new one.
we're trying to plan the best we can ahead of time, but that's the plan, is to put out some high quality content from the get go.
Oh yeah, most
if it's-
definitely. Most definitely.
Maybe rice. All I can say is one of these years we'll get peanuts. It would be so nice. I was
Jay just sent
hoping.
me a private
I
message.
was
Said,
hoping
I
and
just watched the
praying that
trailer.
we'd get
Wonder if
this
it will
year.
have any new crops.
That's
Maybe spinach.
Is the masterpiece.
See, we do majority peanuts
Ooh.
here as well.
Yes,
So
dude. I was
it's one
so
of those
love to have
situations
peanuts.
that
That'd be
Peanuts
pretty
are
neat.
nice to have.
Man,
Giants.
I was hoping for peanuts too.
You talk to
Well,
me.
because in my hometown, we actually produce 2% of the
I
world's
will.
peanuts,
I will personally.
which is kind of crazy.
Never mind. I'm not say that.
But so yep. Hey, Giants, if you're listening, yeah, peanuts, please. HC says, so we can flood a field and have a mod for cranberries. That's actually a pretty
That'd be
Oh.
cool.
cool. That would be
I like
cool.
it. I will
'Cause-
say that we actually in the SGA map, we actually had cranberries in it too. We
Trying to
could flood
do
a
old
field, but there
RP.
were certain fields
What are
that
you
were
talking about,
on
old
the map.
RP? I'm trying to
Unfortunately,
do
like, you
old
couldn't just
truck or
make
family
the
RP
field
in,
and then boom, put
FS25.
cranberries
What
in
you
it.
talking
But
about?
we
Mhm.
actually had some flooded fields on the newest SGA map that had some cranberries in it. So it's kind of there, but it probably doesn't work like this or like this would.
Yeah.
And isn't there tractor mods out there too that actually have either like the really skinny metal wheels or like the
Yep.
the
I'm
wide
pointing that out. Yeah.
like
J&M,
barrel style
J&M has never been in the game before.
metal
That
wheels
I
as
know of,
well
at least.
to help with the cranberries and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so the aspects are there.
MacDon and J&M.
I
I'm
love Chicken
surprised we
Wings
got
said, I
MacDon
noticed the
and
grain
J&M.
cart is
Those are both two
J&M.
big
Believe
American
that's a new
brands.
company in game. Is it? Hang on.
Grain carts mainly.
Well, here we go.
Grain
Coming up on
carts
it. Yep,
mainly.
J&M. Look at there. There it is.
They're good.
The chaser.
Yeah,
wagon.
I'd rather a J&M grain cart over a normal grain cart.
Yeah.
Over like a Kenzie.
J&M right there. Good eye.
Are they trailers? What does J&M do?
Well, this here's a
Could you
auger.
imagine trying to
grain
do a
carts?
1980s
Yeah, this is
right
an
off
auger
the
wagon
rip with
here.
Auger
Farmson
wagons?
25?
Look at that.
Nearly
Seagulls.
impossible. I guarantee that.
Oh, they got some nitrogen applicators too. Okay.
Oh god, yeah. The only mod that needs to come out instantly with the game is Easy Death. That is the
Ooh.
that is the only mod that I
I
beg
was,
and plead for
I was
Giants to come out
recording,
with the game.
My old school last night and thinking about how much we're gonna miss
Yeah,
the
but I
mods when
don't
it
feel like
first
doing
comes
all
out.
that.
Dude.
I know. Hold up.
Easy
I
Death
have them
tools.
active
Easy Death
already.
tools.
Thank you very
Please,
much.
Please.
I do. Actually, that's
Well,
true.
as long as we can enable dev tools and
Actually, I don't have
commands
Massive anymore
early on,
because I just reset my entire computer the other day. And
Yosho and I will
everything.
teach you.
Yeah, we'll teach
No,
you.
because we got Easy Death. And they always end up causing me problems.
Yeah,
right
because
now.
I helped you when we started family. Yeah. You don't need them. You just don't need it right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with Easy Dev. I mean, we can't do half the videos we do without Easy Dev. I mean, yeah, I don't.
Nope, it did.
Sorry, there,
Or I
Bread.
said it.
I have no idea what that poster is. She was asking what the poster was behind the dad here. Did they already state what the system requirements are going to be for the game? You know what? Let's see here.
Checking the pre-order. If you click on
Yeah, that's
pre-order,
what
let's
I'm looking
see.
for. I mean, it's not letting me.
It does
bring-
not. It doesn't look
no.
like it shows. So show minimum. Yeah, here we go. We got requires a 64-bit processor and operating system.
Where are you seeing that at?
Go to.
Where?
I'll let you do it since you're on stream. So go to pre-order, select credit card,
Okay.
or select anything, and then hit pre-order.
Yep. Show minimum. There it is. Okay, cool. Thank you.
The stream was behind. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Go ahead, you can read it. Go ahead.
Yeah, YouTube is a lot further behind than Twitch is. Okay, so it requires a 64-bit processor and operating system. 64-bit Windows 10, 11, or Mac 11.3. Processor Intel i5 6400 series or an AMD Ryzen 5 1400 series. Memory 8 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. I'm actually surprised that it's that low. AMD Radeon RX 740 or better. A minimum 3 gigabytes of VRAM. DX12 support. Broadband internet connection. So is it going to require internet connection to play?
A couple lines down answers that.
Have you seen the picture? Like, if you
Yeah.
scroll down,
Internet connection
Okay.
required for online gaming. So
Okay, for
if
online
I was
you
worried
scroll
about that
down,
because
like,
when I
a
read it
little
at
bit,
first, I was like, I hope this doesn't go the route of some other
a
games
little
where
bit
you
of a
have to be
thing.
online to
If
play
you
no
scroll
matter
down a
what.
little
It
bit,
doesn't
once
look
you
like
get done
Canadian.
looking at the
How's it
minimum
going?
requirements, there's actually another.
Have you
picture
seen the
that those
reflections on the
screenshots
vehicles?
of a cow to kind of show you the
No,
detail
I
they
did
did on
not.
the cows?
Let's see. And 45 gigs available space. Let me go back. Let me see. You're talking about reflections on the vehicles?
I wish that was gameplay, but I don't think none of our computers can handle it. Maybe our computers can handle it. I don't know.
Let's see here.
We do pretty decent. I do pretty decent with
Well,
other
also
video games that
don't
require a
forget
lot.
their
but
volts
it
volts
would
drop. This
be
is
tough.
cinematic trailer.
Yep.
This is no gameplay whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah.
Big of an increase.
Wait a second.
That's
wait a
a
second.
pretty-
hang on.
Oh, if the cinematics was gameplay.
So how many VRAM
All right.
does it
there's
require
Japan
now?
written on this rice planter.
3. The
Japan
old
is written
game
on it.
was a minimum of 2.
So in the pictures, okay. Let's see here.
What do you have? What do you have?
Reflect.
You have like a 3050, don't you?
I'm
I'm about to say 3050 minimum 5. I
3.
think is what you have.
3.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
still
still
know.
considering
I might
upgrading
have
it
to
because I
upgrade
also
that.
record on the same PC.
No
Really?
one
You
wants a
only got
minimum.
3 gigabytes of VRAM?
That's what I'm double checking.
Yeah.
Let me
Wow,
check.
dude.
Oh, I do. You're right. I'm thinking of my old card.
Yeah.
I scrolled up a little bit in my chat. Someone said a
So-
sushi production coming soon.
Yeah, I do too, but that might change by then for me.
Okay, so looking at the claws, there is the screenshot from the more machines section. There's actually some pretty good reflections on the tractor there.
Heck yeah.
Please.
Yes.
Love
Yes.
sushi. All right, Johnny, have a good one. I would love some sushi.
The crop in the case combine screenshot looks great.
Case combine.
Like the different
Yep.
directions that the pieces of wheat are going is crazy. It looks good.
Absolutely.
It does look good.
The trees look different. Like there's little details that are extra. Like it just looks better. Like I don't think it looks enough better for what I was hoping, but it does look better. It'll be interesting. This with the what's it called? The graphics improvement app. What is that called? The shaders and stuff.
Reshade. Reshade.
With reshade will be insane.
Yeah. So you run reshade all the time now?
I've uninstalled it recently because I was having some issues, but I've been tempted to add it back for just screenshots purposes.
Yeah. I still run it. I haven't been able to update it though. It's stuck at like version 5, and every time I try to update to version 6, it just won't work. So I'll probably have to uninstall it. Brad just said that it looks like clothing is a little different. Yeah, the pants leg there looks a little different. Well, we are definitely picking this apart, aren't we?
Got to get the hints. Got to get all those hints out of
Rated
there.
E for everyone.
It looks like the leg's a little backwards on that one. Like the knee bends backwards. How is that possible? Okay, I'm moving on. Yeah, I mean, it does look a little different. Yeah, see, okay, so this is one thing that I miss about Reshade. The graphics based game farm sim, I mean, they're not bad. Don't get me wrong. They're really, really good. But the shadowing in the base game is non-existent. So that's why I like running Reshade, because it adds shadow and depth into the wheelhouse in here
Crawfish
on this
ponds.
claws.
I don't know. I don't.
Like this side of
I
the
think they
tractor
would have
would be,
mentioned crawfish if they would put that in there.
cast in a little bit
But
more
maybe a
shadow
mod.
than that side.
I
so you
could
can
say
see where the light's at
mods.
over here. Dirt streaks have a little bit more darkness to them. Just I'm being picky now.
What trailer? Oh, there ain't no trailer. All I see is a cinematic trailer. That's all I see.
Oh, dude, I can already see a mod. I can already see a modded crawfish. Please, yes. No, Ozzy, I haven't seen the trailer yet. I have not watched the trailer yet, Ozzy. Not at all. Yeah, what trailer? What are we talking about again? Interesting. I wonder if you okay, so when it comes to these rice fields, here's something to talk about for a minute. When it comes to these rice fields,
Well,
are
no, the
you
way
gonna
they do it
have
in
like
real
a
life is they build
certain
berms around it most
plow
of the time.
or a certain bucket or
So
something that
that's
actually like
most of the
digs
time
down
they do
into
like
the
a bunch of
ground
dirt
and
work and just
makes
build
the
berms around
field?
it instead of digging the
Because I'm
entire field.
assuming that we'll be able to make these fields, or is it whenever you install
So what I
the
could see
water
them
pump,
doing
the
is having
field's
like
just
where you
gonna
place down like a
sink?
fence or
Unless
something
it's
like that.
like unless it's like
Something like that,
vines.
where you just place down the berms. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That sounds like that would be simpler to me. Yeah, but you got to
That would be
realize
easier, yeah.
that it
Yeah.
exactly. Like we
Okay. All right.
no. Well, you
Confirm
gotta
that.
look at it for
Okay,
two aspects.
gotcha.
A, it's like videos that
Be
would
cool
eat
to
up
have
so
a-
much time. Like we can still pretend we do
Yeah,
that, but
makes
that
sense
would
to
eat up
do it with
so much
equipment.
time. But on top of that, you gotta look at like what's theoretically gonna take
That would take-
like
would
you
take
gotta go at
forever,
it like
though.
an easy approach.
Nate's already thinking
Because they
man,
still have to
in
code all this
videos,
stuff
that's
in the
gonna
game.
eat up
So
a
what's
lot of
the
time.
easiest kind of way you can get it done, but it still look really good and professional? Exactly. Like I'm not putting Jazz down because they're doing exactly what anybody would do in this situation if they do it like that. The only thing I hope they don't do is just make it where there's only certain fields that you can do this. It's only preset fields can be bermed.
Do it in the
or has
construction
berms.
mode.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. That's the easiest way to do it.
That's a Tuesday. That's a random Tuesday.
So November 12th is
It's a
What
Tuesday?
day is that?
I think it's a
Exactly
Tuesday.
11 days after my birthday.
Is that a Tuesday?
It's
That's
not,
no,
though.
it's always
a
on a
requ-
Tuesday.
It's a requested day off, and my boss will know about that today.
And the 12th.
Yeah, I was already looking at okay, so it is a Tuesday. No, wait.
I'm about to say, don't just
Oh,
go
wait,
ahead
I'm
and take
looking at the
12th
wrong
off also
month,
because you
that's
can't
why.
miss the extra launch day. Like,
So that means
you can't miss. Like,
means the 8th
I
I
love
need
you,
to
buddy,
take
but
off
me and you
from
both know
work.
you can't miss extra launch day.
And the 11th I need to take off from work. Huh.
The game is coming
Yeah.
out on a Tuesday.
True.
Were servers part of launch on 22?
Yes.
See, that's what I'm aiming
the
for.
day the 12th,
By the way, if you haven't,
servers were
by the way, if you haven't pre-ordered all this yet, don't forget to
but-
put
Yeah,
code
there's enough.
Rhino2 when you go to checkout.
And a butt?
No, Rhino2,
Yes, they were
Rhino2.
available.
Yosho gets
one
his codes
advantage of
already.
having your own
Rhino
server
2,
is
so
I
I
was
can
able
have
to launch
early
a server during
access.
the
Help me get
pre-release.
early access, please. Thank you.
Mm.
Because you can't do that. You couldn't do that.
No. Rhino is legit, not Fearsome Rhino. It's Rhino 2. That's all you got to put.
Code
It's easy
Yosho
as can be.
as well.
It's as easy as can be. Just Rhino 2. That's all you got to put.
I don't know what he's talking about. Yes.
I mean,
I know, I'm
if
about
you
to
want an
sell a
easy
ton of them
code, it's
'cause I'm
just
about to pay for a lot of this.
FSSWU. That's way easier to type.
I will say this publicly: when the game does launch, I am actually going to be doing a massive giveaway, and
Oh,
I'm
that's
going to
not
let
bad.
some of these other
That's
people
not
give
bad.
away some of the codes.
That's
We're going
not
to
bad
have a
at
ton of
all.
codes to give away.
Oh,
I'm probably.
I don't think I've sold a single.
Well,
copy
I'm
with,
still
like,
I'm in
at
a
all.
situation. I'm still debating. Am I going to buy the what's it called?
Yeah, it's just.
Am I going to get just with the year one season pass, the $80 one, or am I going to go with the 50? I'm thinking going with the 50 so we can give away as
Awesome.
many
Yeah, yeah, you are gonna have a ton of
new games of
codes.
Farm Sim 25 to people as we can.
Yeah.
Well, I say yeah, but yeah, I mean, we came
I
up
think
to
you
the
need to
hour
do a
mark. Y'all
handful of
boys
the big one and do
ready to call it?
Some type of sweepstakes to where people have to do something to be part of being drawn for the big one. That'd be fun.
It's not a bad idea.
We should brainstorm some
If
stuff.
they don't, me and Farm Sim might have questions. I might have questions for Farm Sim.
All right, so Tim said the question is, will they still have the avatar equipment Nate uses? The beard, the glasses, the cowboy hat. They're your identity.
Can we get custom clothing day one too?
Yeah, right. Paul, yes, this is just a preview thing. It's just enough to get you excited about things. So just hang in there, Paul. It's getting closer. I mean, you should be able to pre-order all the way up to, like, even whenever we start doing the pre-release videos.
Remember, when you go to pre-order
I can tell you
your
right now,
game,
I will definitely
especially
be a
if
part
it's
of that
PC
and
version,
showing off the
go
game.
to Giant
before it comes
Software,
out.
and I'll have the code links there on that for
you'll
some
still be able
night's
to
live stream that I'm
pre-order
going to be doing.
technically during those 3
yeah.
days. So
You guys will have fun.
come back and check it out. We'll be here. Hopefully Nate will have it too, and he'll be able to join us, have some fun with us. So
should we wait till the collector's edition? That's a great question. If you what is the collector's? I don't remember this. What have the collector's editions usually gone for?
I'm sorry, Chris. I don't think the PS4 is going to be able to handle it. It's not going to happen, man.
Are you sure they? If it's like $80, yeah, that's kind of worth it.
I want to say like 50, 60, maybe even 70. So the fact that you could pre-order. Wait a second, hang on.
So it's all kind of what you want to do. I think wait for a little bit, see what the collector's edition costs. If the collector's is like $100-something bucks, and it's just you want the ignition like I do.
Yeah, I mean, because you're getting the first year pass.
Yeah,
for free. Because if I remember correctly, the collector's edition last year was $80. Could be wrong.
Yep. So yeah, they won't physically ship it to the day it releases. So you won't get your game until what? Probably 2, 3, 4 days later.
Oh, I don't think it comes with early days because they're not going to be able to ship you the package of the collector's edition until the day the game releases. So like whatever, yeah. Nope. Yep.
Okay. You think Xbox One will work?
I ordered mine from
I
Best
do
Buy,
not
and
think
mine
it
came
will
in the very
because
next day after
Xbox One and PlayStation
actually, no,
are classified
where you live
underneath
too
old
for
gen,
mail.
and they
no,
do
let me
not
take that back.
have
They
it.
actually shipped it
So
that morning, and it made it to my house.
They're, I hate to say it,
very surprised.
Xbox One and the other is PlayStation 4 are kind of outdated at this point. Which it took a lot longer, but also it's a bittersweet thing. It's a bad thing for some people, but it's a really good thing for others. That means that we're no longer held to the bounds of the old gen Xbox of what its capabilities are. We can actually move past that, which I think that's why they did an engine.
Which took a lot longer than it did with any other generation.
Yes.
So.
Yes, it did.
All it could have been was just a giant picture of rice. Yoshi would have said, "I love it."
Yeah.
Yeah, a single pistol.
Let's see. B-Rye said just enough to get you excited? Question mark. all they had to say was rice, and we all know exactly how excited you would be. No
Oh, yeah.
cinematics required. Hey, now, come on now, B-Rye. Love it.
It's a
I'm
single
sold.
pixel of rice.
Yep, just a single pixel of rice, and I would be. Yep, I'm good. I love my rice, man. There's so much stuff you can do with rice.
Maybe,
Oh, absolutely.
maybe,
Yeah, I love rice. Especially
maybe
sushi.
there's
I
a
mean, come on.
chance
Guys
since
are
we
making me hungry.
have. So
I know,
usually
right?
they do it the year ones.
Yeah,
in the
and Brett
past
said you like them
is
peanuts
usually the
too, though.
American
Yeah,
season
I get
pass.
it, but they don't have peanuts in the game. All
Unless
right?
they change it this
Sorry,
year and do
it
the
just
Asian.
doesn't happen. Because they can't afford
Is it
new
not?
Yes, I get it. I get it. What? If you look at the picture here, it is definitely not an American map. I can
It's
tell you that
not.
by looking at it.
Yeah,
It's not.
that's
But what I'm interested in what these wordings mean, like
What
the stars
stars
align
align?
in quarter 3. What does that mean?
Let's see, I got to see if I can find that.
On the packs, we have innovative machinery quarter 1.
Yeah.
Performance and on plain and prairies quarter 2. And the stars align.
Yeah, there it is.
That's it's
Innovative
very vague.
machinery. All right, so you're ready for this. Innovative machinery, I would say, would be electric tractors. Stars Align, I would say, is GPS in the game.
Yeah, it'd be
Oh.
weird for an entire pack, though,
It's
right?
not part of
I
it.
guess
You'd be
not.
That's
surprised.
a deal.
Plains and
It's
prairies, I don't know on that one. That might be
a
just
year.
large equipment.
When did they?
But
What's their release
It's
for?
about a year to come out.
Precision
so
farming,
we won't
like-
have precision farm until another year.
Was that part of like year 1 pass last time?
no,
See,
precision
but it's
farming.
I
also
know
one of
it's
those
usually
things,
free,
I'm sure
but like
me and you both know.
timeline wise,
We're gonna miss it.
It took
but
it a
when we
while
have that new game,
for
it's gonna be one of those
precision
things that's
farming
hard to go
because they
back.
were actually trying to change
Yeah,
some
exactly.
stuff.
Like,
Yeah, I think
it
it was about
won't
a year for it
matter.
to come out.
interesting.
Oh, I know.
Let's see, I love
Oh,
precision
for sure,
farming
100%. We know
so
this.
much.
The first thing I'm gonna miss is not
Maybe
having Super Straight day one. That's the first thing I'm missing. I will admit that out loud.
It won't matter. Yeah, it won't matter.
You say that. You say that. Just wait. We're gonna start recording. Be like,
Well,
man, we need
hold
some
up.
mods. Where's
Hold
the
up.
mods at?
Oh, well, for
Hold
sure.
on, hold on.
For sure.
Let's just hope this time it don't teach you just how to make a cultivator, because that's all the last one did. But that's that's all it does.
Well, let's get that modding pack and
Oh,
learn how to mod,
that
and
other one,
we'll
all it
just
did.
make sure we.
Well, I actually bought like the
Oh,
whole.
well,
the
you
whole
bought
book on
that.
how to
No,
mod,
the
for Farm
the
Sim.
what was it?
No,
Yosho with
it
his
does
big
more.
ambitions.
I mean, I bought the actual like full-fledged like big thick modding book. I just haven't.
That would be the first. Like, I can imagine the first like 3 weeks. It's gonna be nothing.
Which is
but
gonna be
conversions.
outdated now. What? Ah,
Yep.
I never even used it. I just never had the time. That was my problem.
Well, they've done pretty good. Make sure
like
that
converting
that
mods will be
conversions
the
are
first
gonna be
thing, right?
possible pretty much.
Yeah,
each one.
Okay, so how do I convert? Oh, yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Depending on the engine upgrade too, right? Like, is how possible conversions will be, or how easy.
Oh yeah.
Well, like you said though, the problem is it depends on how much did the engine actually change. And if the
Uh,
conversions, I will say this, and no offense to anybody here, but if the conversions are simple, then the engine really
Oh,
didn't change.
Correct.
Which
At some point, we want a huge change, and we want that to be a
need-
problem.
we need to be able to change the engine enough to where, and I know modders gonna hate to hear me say this, to where they're gonna start from scratch.
That's the reality, though.
Did he
for
ever answer?
the innovation of a game?
Yes, if that engine is not changing enough to do that, then it is technically still in its same stage. It hasn't changed. That's why I asked the
Yeah.
question to Kermit, hey, is there more than just 2 cores in this new engine? If there's not, then the engine really hasn't changed.
He didn't
No,
know. He doesn't know.
He did not know that answer. He said, "Of course, no Yosho. Yeah, he's gonna do it." Because, dude, I have a server sitting over there with a Xeon. I think it's like an 18 core processor.
Yep.
So I can actually assign multiple cores to different games.
So you can run
I'm running
nine servers at a time.
theoretically, yes.
Yeah.
But whenever it starts getting overwhelming and stuff starts really tasking on the server, if you play on a map for a while, it starts getting really tasking, right?
Yep.
If I could increase that to 3 cores and 4 cores and 5 cores, then that relieves some of that stress, and you're not just 2 cores running that entire server. So I can actually limit it and set it up. Well, in Farm Sim, I only get 2, and I cannot increase it beyond 2. So it gets to a point to where it bogs down. And unless that changes, the servers are always going to have a problem up whenever you reach a certain point. That's just the way it is, and
Man,
that's
who would
until
ever
that
cut down a
changes,
bunch
it's
of
always going to
trees
be an
and
issue.
terraform? I don't know anybody stupid enough to
Especially,
do all that.
and what really bogs down the servers is cutting down a lot of trees and terraforming. When you start
I
changing the
don't-
land and the original layout of the map, and if you do any type of terraforming to the map,
Yeah.
that really bogs down the load time tremendously.
Oh yeah, you gotta remember. I don't think. Did you ever join?
Nope. I don't
what was
know
that
anybody
map?
that does.
UMRV.
No
Nobody.
man's land.
Yeah.
I know.
So you saw where
I
like
think
it had
the
its massive
terraforming
mountains.
does it more than anything
Me and
else.
bro did one
raising
day.
and
We
lowering
cleared
the
we
land
flattened the
will
the other
make
side
your
of the
load
mount.
times
Yeah,
extremely big.
It took us. I think we said 5 or 6 hours. What it took us? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole
Yes.
time. It was pain. We cut down. It wasn't that bad.
No, you didn't.
It
was
wasn't that
insane.
bad at all, actually. Like we terraformed it. Like this stuff was like
Before
super
knowing you
tall.
can turn on the delete
We
button
flattened
and
it all the
easy
way
dev,
down to the
walk up
ground,
and just
cleared
hit
out. I want to
delete. You were
say
doing
a bunch of
lumberjack
trees,
the whole
placed
time,
down a
right?
bunch more.
Yeah.
Built an
Yeah.
entire city
man.
right there.
Man.
Not
What
city,
was your
entire like
load time
neighborhood
on
right
that
there.
then? To get into
It
the map?
looked amazing, but
surprised.
it did a little bit.
Neighborhood, yeah.
Yeah.
You would think removing that many trees would actually improve load time.
Well, and here's why it does bog it down, because everybody that connects to the server has the original file of the map.
And then it adjusts it, yeah.
And it has to adjust it based on what the server. So you don't actually save a local copy of the map, which I wish they would.
Make it more
shorten
like
your load time tremendously.
Theirs. And
But every time you load, whatever
like
changes
mods and
have
stuff
been
like that
made to the
also,
map,
just
you have to pull them. And the more changes made, the longer that load time is.
But then you run into
So,
the other issue
if we could save
of
local copies, that'd be great.
people making it easier for people to just keep mods private. So, well, you run into that problem where people can just keep mods private. On top of keeping mods private, you also run that issue of them being able to sell the mods and stuff like that and keep it in lock and key. Which, as much as like people may like those mods and they're decent mods,
so
I personally don't like having to pay for almost every mod. I don't like having to look and pay for mods. That is the one thing that Giants does have that that 5M
wrong button.
5M, you legitimately have to pay for every mod that goes on the server.
My bad.
This you don't.
Yeah. Sorry, B-Rye. It was the wrong button.
It is confirmed to have
I hit my
dynamic
intro
ground.
like to close out my stream and everything. I was like, no, stop. We're not done yet. Oh, anyway, see like the panic come over my face. All right, so yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Or it puts ruts in the ground whenever you drive
as
over a
far
wet
as
spot. That's all I'm
this
saying. Like,
says. To what extent
Like-
It says
dynamic ground?
dynamic weather effects,
I hope it's
ground
terraform, more
deformation is
terraform,
all it
personally.
says. So that
Uh-huh.
could
Go for
be described as what we do with terraform today. That's
Theoretically,
we'll have to wait
yes.
on. We'll have to wait on that one.
yeah.
Everyone is
That
hoping
would be
that.
huge.
Everyone is hoping that, Nate.
Now, wait a second. All right, remember, whenever they don't forget about this now. Remember, whenever they absorbed Seasons mod, they never called it Seasons. You notice that? Any time that you talked about it, they were like, "No, it's not Seasons," because it wasn't. It was their own spin on it. You know, they were not going to just absorb it exactly. The
No.
deformation that we're used to seeing is probably not going to be the same. I'm giving you a heads up, okay? They always, whenever they absorb that stuff into the game, it's never exactly the same.
I'd be happy if it's just like Terraform is part of it, where you could actually use a bulldozer and manipulate the ground.
Yeah, well, they won't call it terraform.
Right. Right. It'd just be
I'm
part
just
of the
gonna
game.
say this. I
Yeah, it'll be
hope it's
ground
not just like
deformation,
you
there
drive to a
you go.
wet spot.
They have their own
like
labels
deforms
for
your
it.
ground.
You know, it's kind of like
and
whenever
you can't, like,
Apple
use a
launched, you know,
bulldozer
the AI. They never
excavator, stuff
said
like that, right
AI
there. That's
in
what
their
I'm saying.
whole launch until the
'Cause-
very end. And then, you know, but they were calling it Apple Intelligence. Like, they have their own branding. Come on.
No, not to that distance. Not to that extent. I don't know. Extent.
Right. Oh, B-Right has a point here. He says, I hope they will allow traction issues much in the same way as they have in the game SnowRunner. That would actually be pretty cool. That would be...
So,
Is that an actual word, distance?
You just remove the D.
so would you say, as far as like, with the power requirement for the equipment, and you have a little underpowered tractor, like you would actually dig into the ground a little bit more than what you actually have in the past with FS22?
Have you ever heard of the mod REA?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically that's what you're describing as the REA, but you don't see it. I mean, you actually sink in the ground, but you don't actually see the ground change
Right.
as a result of it. That'd be cool if both were hand in hand, yes.
Okay.
But yeah, REA mods, they actually do a lot of that same stuff.
Fair enough.
Like with the REA mod, it allows you to actually have a purpose for wide tires. Because without it, they're just aesthetics.
Right.
You know, and if it's a plowed field and you go in the plowed field with normal tires with the REA mod, you're going to sink and your performance is going to be lessened. So if you put wide tires on it with weights, you'll be able to go through a plowed field a lot easier. The REA mod changes a lot of that. Now, want to know how many times I gotten stuck with the REA mod? Yeah, a lot. Like narrow tires in a plowed field, yeah, you're not going nowhere. You're going to sink as soon as you hit the field, and then you got to get something to tow you out. It's pretty bad. It's a lot. So, but yeah, I'm really hoping that the hype is there. All right, B-Ride, now you're getting crazy. Tire pressure, tire size, equipment weight,
So
tread
here's
depth, and
something-
style. Several other
Here's
factors could
something I
potentially
didn't
come into play in
notice,
this new
but
game. I don't see them
I'm not
doing
lie,
that.
I'm kind of skimming
really
through
don't.
DJ's video that just released
That's a lot.
everything you need to know.
That's
So if you go
I would
to
see something like
the
that in a total
Season
engine
1
change.
expansion, kind of stroll
But
in.
with the
Those
current
is like
engine,
different,
no, I don't see it.
different like types of cattle and stuff like that. I wonder if
I'm
they're not
just-
expanding like what cows and
saying.
stuff like that we have currently to actually more
What's up?
what's it called? Not brands, but breeds. It's too early in the morning for me to be awake, okay? I'm saying that in chat at this point. It's too early in the morning for me. This is too early for me. But no, I wonder if they're going to expand it to different breeds, because there's some of those colors of cattle in that picture
Breeds.
that aren't in
Breeds?
Farm Sim 22.
I agree. That's why I was
So I wonder
just
if they're
helping,
gonna
not
kind of
critiquing,
upgrade us
just
and
helping.
stuff like that. I do hope that we have baby cows. That mod that we use all the time, but I doubt that's going to come.
Oh man,
It's gonna have to be
this is
another mod.
great.
Yes, but we ain't gonna get that no time soon.
Yes. B-Rod said this is where they need to develop Unreal Engine 99. Oh boy. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I've had multiple conversations with different people about the engine and using another pre-made engine, and yeah, that's a debate for another stream.
Yeah, I was say you could get into it, but you'd probably have to have a whole other dedicated software team and probably like a 5-year cycle on a new engine.
Yes, exactly. It's bread, it's not gonna happen. I'm telling you. Looking at the way this is and what they're offering, it's just a modified engine is all it is. It's still gonna be the same base engine. Because I guarantee you, whenever they finally do make a new engine for this game, whenever that is, it's going to be, Giants Engine version 2. It's not just going to carry on another number. It's going to be a total overhaul and a total remake, which they would definitely hype up the engine a lot more than what they're doing here. Like, all right, so I'm scrolling down this, blog post here, and engine is after a new map, after new crops, after more machines. Oh, and
More
here's the
than two
Giants Engine 10.
cores. That's
So,
our main request. Just be
yeah,
more than
it's
two
the last
cores.
one of the last things that they mentioned. So I'm just the way it's laid out. It's going to be just a modified version. Just saying. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If the engine's working and it's not broken,
If
use
they
it.
expect us to deal with like all that rendering
Right.
and stuff that's going to have to go on with only 2 cores for servers, it's going to be
More than 2 cores,
nearly
please.
That might require
impossible.
an engine rewrite though, depending on how the
I have a
engine's
feeling.
written.
Is that?
Yep. I have a feeling it will be.
And everybody in
I
my
think they're
chat and
pushing
everybody
it to 2
else's
cores
chat
as it
knows
is.
I'm a person. Multiplayer is key.
But we'll
If
see.
the multiplayer ain't good, we are going to suffer the next 3 years.
Yep. It's gonna be fun, let me tell you.
It's not. This is not a solo game, in my opinion. This is more of a be able to hang out with your friends, talk to your friends, and be able just to have fun and just be able to have fun.
Well, I
Create
can tell you right now,
scenarios.
I do not play this game solo. I don't know why. I struggle playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
I agree. Ever since they introduced multiplayer into Farm Sim, dude, like I remember there used to be a mod for multiplayer because it was only single player and you had to download the mod, and the mod was on a iPad, and the iPad allowed you to split the farm into multiple farms. It was kind of a weird mod, but it worked, and you could have multiple farms in it. And then the very next version, guess what they did? Multiple farms. And it was just like, what? That was
I
like,
thought
to me,
19.
that
I
was
thought
probably one
19
of
was
the
when
biggest
competitive was introduced.
updates they ever had in any version of Farm Sim, is when they allowed multiple farms and multiplayer. Huge for me. I think that was what,
Well,
17?
not
I think.
like where
I
you
think
have
it
like
was
multiple
17,
different
yeah.
farms
Yeah,
and stuff like
17
that.
is when they introduced
17.
that. Man,
I
you want
thought
to talk about a
17 is when
dynamic
you
change
had
to the
the
game
like
for me.
actual launch of
But I haven't
multiplayer.
seen
Not launch of kind of launch. I don't know. Never mind.
Competitive farm sim, yes, it was 19, I believe.
yes. No, it was 17. 17 did. I could be wrong. I think it was 17 though, but I mean, being straight with everybody, the last time that I was super excited was when they did the multi-farm
And-
multiplayer.
And if
I
any
haven't
Giants
seen
people are
an
listening to
update
us, if you want to
as
show us a
big as that for me.
game-changing
I
addition,
mean, all this other stuff is really cool, and
add
it's
peanuts
awesome.
to the
It's
game,
nice
and
little
I will
tweaks.
forgive you for
It makes the
all.
game more
I will
enjoyable.
forgive you
But
for
as
all the
far as a
problems I've had with multiplayer
game-changing
servers. Thank you.
addition,
Continue.
I haven't seen one since then. So we'll see. Hopefully they change something. Add peanuts. Oh, Spartan said, I play mostly solo with course play. Most of my friends give me the side eye
About
when
to
I play
say
farm
over a
sim.
year
To which I
working with
just point out
me.
that
What was that?
point
A
out
year,
when they play lawn
2
mowing
years
or
with
power
that?
wash simulator.
Yeah, 3 years with farm sim.
Okay, so you know how many people picked on, or you know how many people I picked on whenever I heard that people were playing farm sim? I'm like, really? You play farm sim? How is that a fun game?
You wouldn't expect it to be as fun as it is.
Well,
That's the
I
issue.
don't have room to talk now. Dude, I've been streaming for over 3 years.
It's fun and it's
Uh,
unique compared to other games.
so it was just one of those things of like, and then I started playing it. It was just like, wow, this is actually a really cool game. Surprising. No, it's amazing. It really is a very fun game.
But
I
about to
thoroughly
say,
enjoy it.
my
I really do.
farm sim is kind of one of those very few games
Yep.
that are
You will
just
not
Well,
find
it
not
another
has
game
like
like
an
it.
such a
FPS
skill
game
aspect
or
to it, you know,
like Sea of Thieves,
know,
all those
a
kind of
lot of
games
other
and stuff like
games,
that, where
you know,
you have
it's
to like
high stress
constantly
kind
battle
of,
people
you know,
and
FPS
worry about getting your
stuff, and
stuff
then all
taken.
of a
This
sudden you
is so
get into
easy
farm sim and
going. You kind of can
do
understand no
whatever
matter
you
what
want,
skill level you
basically,
are
and
with
just chill.
farming, what to do at any time. Someone, okay, this is a question for
Mhm.
Yosha. What does cores mean? It's a simulator. Yosha?
Asmodeus here says he was the same way when he
My
saw
bad.
it on his
This is a
nephew's
Chris
games.
and
Yeah.
Yosha's
Yeah.
question, but
Like, really?
I
You play
think,
farm
yeah.
sim? Why do you play that game? And here we are.
Oh.
It's my only form of content right now.
Same with your Xbox, same with your PlayStation. Continue.
Okay. All right. What does cores mean? Chris, do
Go,
you want to
Yosho.
tackle it or
No,
you
go
want
for
me?
it. Go for it. I think
Okay.
you'll do
All
better
right.
with the hardware stuff.
All right. So your processor inside your computer has multiple cores within it. So I mean, yes. So there used to be, like when your processor, that was it. It was the core. But now they've learned how to put multiple processors within one, technically, so to speak. So we are running like what, 8 and 10 and 12 core processors. And whenever a game can use more of those cores, basically a core of a processor can only process 1 bit at a time. So the more cores that you can get in there, the more bits per click of a computer, which I'm using light terms here, that it can process information. So 12 cores can do 12 things at one time, whereas one core can only do one thing at a time. So you see the huge difference here. And when you limit a server with multiple people to only 2 cores, you can only do 2 things at one time. So these a lot of these games now are coming out with dynamic core, multi-core support. So what that means is it only uses the amount of cores that it needs. So if like only one person's playing on the server and only needs 1 core, then it only uses 1 core of the processor. If 5 people hop on and it needs 6 cores, then it grabs the other 5 that it needs to fuel the power that it needs to do the processing. So that's kind of how it is. And on the server side, you can limit, okay, well, hey, I only want you to use 6 cores max, but it will only use 2 if it needs to, but it can go up to using 6 cores. So that way you can have multiple servers run. Like I can have a Minecraft server running, I can have a Farm Sim server, and I can have an ATS server all running on the same machine and allocate the cores to the different machines. Does that make sense?
It also comes into multi-threading and certain processes that can
Yes.
be split into multiple threads and to utilize
Yeah.
more than 1 core. And it's a performance thing, 100%. And
It is. Paul said, "Now go explain that to Giants."
the problem is you have to think about that day one. You can't
Yes. Yes.
like be like, let's develop a game and then later on let's like add more
No.
core
Kermit will just
support.
laugh
You have to
at
actually
you.
think about it.
Yeah, you have to go back.
think Kermit
You
would
have to
just
go back
laugh
to the
at you
beginning.
and
Like that's
say,
what I'm
"You know
saying.
I
It
can't
has
do
to be a
nothing."
total revamp of the engine. How they made it 2 core, that had to be a challenge, really. Well, I mean, I could go tell Kermit, but Kermit, that's not his field in Giants, and I don't think
Don't
there's
worry,
not a
the
whole lot that
person's
Kermit
also
can do about
it
that
was
one.
Emma who asked the question. She also said, "Don't worry." You lost me the first word.
What if you like? Come on, Yosho, you know better than that.
Well, you explained it to a lot of people. You did actually a really good job.
And I
explaining
love
what
his
it does.
response earlier. He's like, "Leave it to Yosho to ask a question that I do not have prepared."
Hold on,
for
hold on. I can give
Q&A."
the basic. I can give I can give a simpler explanation than Yosho. More cores equals better performance. There you go. That's all you need to know.
I had a feeling.
It gives us more power. That's pretty much what it does.
Yeah.
It keeps us from lagging as bad.
Giants Engine version 0.99. Yeah, we need a Giants Engine version 0.1 or 1.
Mm-hmm.
More power.
Well, and another thing, like if you're running it on a server, that doesn't mean your computer needs more cores. That means the server physically running the game would be utilizing more cores.
Yes. Yes. Because it's got multiple people connecting to it. Now, I don't have like a big, giant, huge server sitting over there. It's a small tower server. It's made, for like a home server or a small business server is what it is. So it's not like this massively powerful server. It's actually bottom of the rung server.
I think I'm pretty
but
good
for
to
what
go.
I use it for, it is beautiful and it works great. And I just need faster internet. My upload is terrible. But anyway.
I mean, I think.
All right, gentlemen, we got anything else to
happy.
add to this? So we're just
I
kind of kicking a
think
dead
there's a
horse
lot of
now, I
good
think.
future coming for Farm Sim. In the next few week or two.
I'm out of coffee and I'm out of
know
water.
a little bit more
See,
information.
there's a problem here. So I mean, I need more coffee if I'm going to continue.
Oh yeah. Oh, most definitely.
Yes. I think there's going to be more information that's going to come out, as we get closer. There'll be more premieres. Kermit will have little tidbits for us every once in a while. Those of us that are partners, he'll probably feed us some information. I've got a few emails leading up to this. Granted, now remember, a lot of us are under NDA, so we can't really say a whole lot until certain dates.
I'm going to go wrap mine up.
But some of us do know things, ahead of time.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for showing up. If you guys do want this,
Curtis? How's it going?
there will be actual direct
You're
links
catching
going
us
to
as
be
we're
in my
wrapping it up,
descriptions for the videos from now on. But for right now, if you want this, just simply go over here.
Yeah, I know how you
select
feel,
the form of payment you want to do. Hit pre-order down here at the simple little partner code right here. It's just simple now. It's simple. Hit Rhino. I put a capital. I don't think it's case sensitive. But Rhino 2 is all you gotta do is put down in a partner code. If you do this, it does appreciate it. You're saving me from having to. You're saving me, and you're also helping me get early access to the game, which is going to help me make more better content for you guys. I do appreciate y'all so very much. All love and support y'all showed us. I'll see y'all this afternoon at 8:15. We'll be on a Farm Sim game, just kind of talking. If there's any more information that comes out today, we'll kind of talk about it, and I'm expecting at least 1 or 2 more bit of information dropping. We'll kind of see. Thank you guys so very much. See y'all guys tonight.